What's up, guys? So, say you come to America or another English-speaking country, right? And you have to apply for a job, right? What are some of the questions you're going to encounter in a job interview? And what would be some good responses in English, of course? Of course, every country's going to have job interviews. Every country's going to have jobs. But specifically, how would those questions sound in English, and how would be some good English answers? So to start with, I feel like a very common question that would be asked in an American job interview would be something like, what are your strengths, or what do you perceive your strengths to be? Some good answers for that would be things like, honestly, so personally, I'd say I think my strengths are, I think I'm a good team player. I think I can step up and have good leadership skills. I think I'm a pretty good communicator, and I think I'm pretty good at striving for excellence. Some things I could say that I personally believe would be strengths. I would say that in a job interview. You could say whatever you think to be the truth. You could say, hey, I think I'm a great leader. I think I'm a hard worker. I'm good with deadlines. I'm good with people. I'm a people person. I'm really good at communicating, really good at customer service. Those are some of the ways that you could respond to that. Another question would be like the reverse, which would be, what do you perceive to be some of your weaknesses? Personally, I would say some of my weaknesses, probably my biggest weakness when it comes to the job field is that, it's become less of a problem, but I historically have been a huge procrastinator. Now, I get things done and I make deadlines, but I do it sometimes the last possible moment, which means in the future, if something goes wrong, you don't have that leeway of time. So that's what I would say would be one of my weaknesses, something that I have to work on, that I do work on. Other questions you'd encounter in a job interview would be things like, what makes you interested in this position? Once again, you just answer honestly, but I could give you like a hypothetical response you could give to that kind of a question, which you would be like, I don't know, I really see myself working here. I think I'm a good fit. I have experience in this field. I'm really good with whatever this position, entails. That's a good way that you could respond to that. It's going to be person specific, but these are just some basic ways that you could respond to, an interview question in English. Another question would be something like, I don't know if this is commonly used in interviews, but I have been asked this question before. I feel like in a job interview, where do you see yourself in 10 years? So that's a question I've been asked by a lot of people. And to be honest with you, my answer to that has always been something like, hopefully I'm in my career, I'm moving along with that. I've graduated college and started a family, something like that. That's the way you could, answer that question. But yeah, that's just kind of like an overview of some questions you might be asked in English at an English job interview, and some hypothetical answers, right? But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and, talk about that question. I'm definitely going to be filming some more videos here soon. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we got a lot of great content coming your way. But yeah, like always, peace.